exactly the kind of relation that we have built, and I'm very very happy about that, sir. Now, what is great is that today Peshori sir is joining us, and he is the one who has literally hosted and who has put all the energy behind this one. And the best thing that could happen to us is we have Kishu Kishu Mukhani sir, who's joining us, who's the president of HSNC board. Now, sir, it's absolute privilege to have you over here. And sir, are you able to listen to me, sir? I'm currently listening to you over video. Let me just unmute you at this moment, sir. Let me just unmute you. Are you able to hear me, sir? Let me unmute you, sir. Please
Very
unmute you,
well.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes. Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Okay, sir. When we got to know that you have accepted our offer, we got really, really happy, and I started to learn more about you. And when I started to learn more about you, and it's just one Google search away, when I realized that you were born in 1937 and you have witnessed 1947, sir. So maybe the Corona pandemic is one small hurdle which you're seeing, but you're seeing bigger hurdles, sir. I mean, what I have read is just purely into the history books, what 47 must have been like and what we are in today's world. I'm one of those people who loves history. In my free time, I'm the one of those who goes to the history channel, who goes to the geography channel. My Netflix is filled with the World War II, the World War One. But you are legendary, sir, because you've witnessed all those histories. So maybe after the pandemic, I would love to come down to you, to meet you, to get to to listen to those small stories of what it was like and what you have overcome. Then what do you feel just about things that have happened, sir, and how India has changed over the period of time, sir.
You most
Uh,
welcome. Come over anytime. Come over.
Definitely, sir. Now I will hand it over to Kishore, sir. Kishore, some words by you. Once again, I would like to thank you for hosting this, for making this possible, and most importantly, for inviting the president of HNNC Group to have this session as a chief guest. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Neil. Let me tell you, whatever we are today, you, my, and Hitesh, is because of this great personality. Sir, let me, President Sir, before beginning, Neil is from RD National College. He's
Sir,
alumni of RD National.
one request. Can you be a little louder, sir? Can
Yeah.
you be a little louder?
Yeah. He is an alumni of RD National College. And also he shares the same family, the Tata family. Sir, to introduce yourself, let me tell you, I'm a very small personality. President Kishu Mansukani, sir, is a graduate in mechanical engineering from USA. He worked with Tata Engineering Company in senior capacity as in charge of international marketing of Tata vehicles. Rather, the brand Tata vehicles, whatever is today, he has expanded his 30 years tenure with Tata Group, and he has traveled nearly 100 countries and established dealer network and branch offices for the group companies. Among his close acquaintances is the president of USA, Jimmy Carter. And as I told you, he has got worldwide relationships. You name the country, has got friends there. And during 60s and 80s, he was nominated as head of export marketing of Tata Engineering Company. And he has boosted the sales of Tata Company. He was a founder member of Lions Club, and he has served 3 terms as president in New York and Bermuda Island. But more importantly for you and me, he is the president of Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board, which is one of the largest board of Mumbai University, spread across 3 geographical areas in Mumbai Township. The base station is at Bandra, where Hitesh Motwani, my MMK alumni, and Neil, RD National alumni, both are from there. RD National was the premier college, the first college opened by our Vidyasagar principal Kundani. Then the second is Churchgate, where we have got at least 4 more colleges. And today we have got a Pride National University, the first minority university, cluster university. And the most important, largest, which is is in Ulhasnagar, where I was a faculty. CHM College, 45,000 students is our strength. And let me tell you, his philanthropy is unlimited. The CHM College, Chandibai Himmat Mansukani College, is named after his grandmother. Mansukani Institute of Management is named after his father. And there are various, even in, if you compare MIM, the Jotu Kundani Library, the Vidyasang Kundani Hall, are all named after his family members. Let me tell you, his family has contributed unlimitedly. And I would say the right word, if you want to start dictionary of philanthropy, he will be one of the first person to get the place in it. That's my president, or our president, Kishu Mansukani sir. Neil, to me, you are one of the best alumni, and Hitesh both. And it is always proud whenever you ask me to promote any program which is for the faculty, because times are such changing that faculties have to learn to it, have to adapt to the new changes. And we as teachers or administrators cannot be left behind in this change catalyst. So it's always proud to be there. All the best for the 2 days which you have in it. And it's wonderful to host you at any point of time. Okay. So over to my president, Honorable President Sir, Kishu Mansukani sir. Yes, sir.
Very good evening. I namaste. Thank you for that exaggerated introduction. I'm not as great as you put it, but I am okay. Greetings to MMK College Principal Kishore Pashori, our alumni Dinesh Motwani, teachers, and a special warm welcome to HCB family. Let me begin with a quotation, which was written way back in 1970. It says, the illiterate of 21st century will not be the one who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. This was written in 1970. The words are so true and very much applicable in today in challenging years. Last decade has been a taste of our ability to embrace change, adapt, advance. Let's look at back last 10 years only. How much change has taken place? The present nature of mobile telephones, access to fast internet, adoption of technology, and the influence of social media have changed the complete game. COVID-19 crisis is a very good time to ponder over it, reflect, and work out the way forward. There are many industries catering to change management learning, and alumni, Hitesh Motwani, is one of the leaders in that. Sir, nice to have you with us. I didn't know you graduated from MMK College. Maybe one day I get a chance to meet you. An essential skill for the next decade will be the ability to view the change as a challenge, but an opportunity to grow and innovate. Change leaves us two options. You have two options: act or be acted upon. The choice is yours. Today, learning and to navigate and adapt to change is not a survival tactics, but it is the only way to thrive. So, what does a teacher in environment look like? That's a big question. The teacher will be committed to proactive, persistent, and pursuit of excellence through learning, relearning, and learning again. I'm proud that our HNCP board, as our principal just mentioned, is the biggest board in Mumbai University. We have 14 colleges spread over across 3 locations: Churchgate, Bandra, Ulhasnagar, educating only 45,000 students every year. And we have taken a challenge this year. On 11th of this month, the board launched HNCB Cluster University. As he mentioned earlier, it's the only university in entire India which is under the government of India and state government. So we at HNCB board at lockdown completely locked us. So as I was saying, we've done lockdown and unlocked. You know, your ability to change will make crucial difference where you will find yourself in the next 5 years. Adaptability is a key word. Let me quote Darwin. You people have heard Darwin. Darwin said it is not the strongest species which will survive, not the intelligent one, but the only one which has adaptability to change. Never in my 85 years of life I ever imagined that teaching class will become a Google class. That intelligence will be measured by artificial intelligence. It will be replaced by robots. But let me tell you, one thing will always be there in the universe: humanity. Humanity will never vanish. Be a human, and above all, be a proud Indian. Your motherland. I welcome you once again and wish you all the best in your life. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Jhulelal. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Really, what the HNC board is doing is phenomenal, and we as Knoxam Academy would be very happy to contribute whatever is there, sir. Whatever in whatever ways we can. If there is ever an opportunity, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be very happy to contribute. And we are extremely proud. Me being a nationalite, Hitesh being an MMKlite, we're extremely proud of what the board has been doing, and somewhere it has been a major contributor in whatever we've been achieving. Knoxam Academy is just 1.5 years, 2 years old company, and in this pandemic, sir, in this pandemic, we have trained more than 1,20,000 students and
Very good.
so, no, sir, hats off to you, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining us. It's really a pleasure. You would like to sit for sir 5-10 minutes and listen to Hitesh and
Yeah, I will definitely.
thank you, sir. It will be a pleasure, and I think Hitesh will be nervous to hear that sir is listening to you.
Oh,
Hitesh.
I am also learning. I heard so much about Motwani.
So that's the spirit.
Pleasure to him.
That's the spirit, sir, of learning at a senior age. Very happy to have you, sir. Over to you, Hitesh.
Age is not. It's a mentality. Age is only a number.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. Over to you, Hitesh, from you.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. It was really a pleasure hearing you and your journey. Today I'll actually present to all of you that how can we go online, because this is one of the biggest struggles that all of us have today over here. That, how can we start doing things? How can we start doing online? What is to be done? How it is to be done? And that is one of the biggest concerns. So today, let me kickstart by telling you that, in fact, for last 7 years, all right, I have been only with HSNC board, right from my FYJC to my MCOM and to my double post graduation, which I've gone from KC College. I've been with HSNC for almost 10 years of my education career. And then after that, education always moved us, and which is why we are doing all of these things right now. So without further ado, let's kickstart today and let's begin today's session on how can you go online. So for people who do not know about me, let me just give you a very quick introduction. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you over here. If you can hear me loud and clear, give me a quick yes on chat box very quickly. So give me a quick yes on chat box and you can hear me loud and clear right now.
Hitesh,
yeah.
Would you have headphones with you? I mean, it's loud, but can get better.
Okay, let me just check.
It's fine if you don't
cool. Let's go ahead with this right now. Okay. Okay, I think everyone is loud and clear. All right. So first of all, people do not know about me. Let me tell you a bit more about me, who I am and what do I do. So my name is Hitesh Motwani. I've been in the digital marketing space for the last 10 years. I've worked with companies like Tata Group, Hamleys, Ogilvy, and I launched Twitter in India. And also, I've been in the teaching industry for the last 10 years. And today I'm a faculty with IIM, Bangalore, SPGen, NMIMS. And I've also trained across a lot of colleges and HSNC board as well. So today's session is on how can you start taking teaching to the next level, and what is it that one thing that you do that can really help you to become a better online teacher. So how many guys over here today would like to become a best in online teaching? Give me a quick eye on the chat box in case you want to become best in online teaching. Give me a quick eye. So now, there are a couple of tools that I'm going to show you today, apart from Google Classroom, which is the main agenda for today. So today we have divided this FDP into two parts, day one and day two. Day one, I'm going to show you how can you become how can you become better engaging teacher? How do you engage people? What do you do? How do you start distributing your content to people? And how can you start having grades, assignments, everything in one single dashboard? The second thing that we're going to do today is that tomorrow we're going to see how can we start learning with Microsoft technologies, especially with this tool called Microsoft Teams, which they're offering absolutely free during the pandemic to every teacher. And even Google Classroom is absolutely free. So today, whatever we're going to teach you are going to be multiple free tools, which are going to help you to take your teaching to the next level and ultimately help you to become a better online teacher than before. So let's get started. So first of all, let's understand that how can you become more effective in online teaching and what can really make you a better online teacher. Let's understand that first of all. All right. Let me just give me quick 1 minute. Okay. All right. So let's understand that. So the first step in the online teaching is to actually plan your sessions pretty well, because that's one of the biggest things that people do not do is that they don't plan their online sessions. So we're going to see today how can you plan your sessions effectively. Second step is to basically start conducting online lectures, especially live sessions. See, because live session is a different ball game. Like most of us today, what we do is we start teaching people in the offline world, which is what we are accustomed to. But conducting live sessions is a different art and a different ball game. So second step is after planning session, how do we start using synchronous learning or live session learning? Number three is to then distribute content online. See, because there has to be a methodology to distribute content. You cannot just send emails and then emails get lost because people get 1,000 emails, 2,000 emails every day. So what do you do about it? And number four is how can you start evaluating and how can you start assessing people online? So we're going to see evaluation and assessment also today with a single tool called Google Classroom. And when you do all of these things, that helps you to become a next generation teacher. And finally, you become what we call as a digitized faculty. So how many guys over here today are committed to become a digitized faculty and nothing else? And you want to start, using digital for yourself, which can actually help you to do things in a much, much, much better way. Give me a quick I want to on the chat box in case you want to do that. So let's get started and let's basically see something more. So there's a 4-step process to do so. And I've given an acronym called LION to this. Why? Because ultimately, for me, all of you are king of the online teaching world. And that's my aim. My aim is to make every teacher go online, and every teacher should be effectively be able to go out there and teach people no matter wherever they are, right? So this acronym is called LION. And let's now understand that what does LION mean and what do we have in this. So the first step, you need to do is you need to plan your lesson. So, it's very easy. You can use what we call as a golden quadrant. Make a lesson plan. Like how do you make a lesson plan offline? Start making a lesson plan online. And you have to prepare your online lectures with least effective efforts and also deliver quality. How do you do that? I'm going to show you some tools for that in some time from now. Number two, okay, you need to have what we call is, you need to make the sessions more interesting for people, because moment sessions are not interesting, people start losing interest, and that's what you don't want ultimately. So you have to start making lessons more interesting for people. Number three, all right, then you need to also ensure that you use a lot of open source tools. And what are open source tools? Open source tools are what we call as free tools, which can ultimately be used, for yourself to start doing things in a better way. So we're going to actually use open source tools also to effectively go and teach online. And the last thing that we do is we're going to see some new age tools, okay, something which is current, which you've not heard before in my sessions also. And how do you use them to make effective online teaching. So how many guys over here are interested to become lions of the online world, and you actually want to take your thing next level? Type the word lion on the chat box, Lion. 4 stages, right? And we're going to see how do we achieve this in some time from now. So now let's understand that how do we first start making a lesson plan, and what are the things that goes into a lesson plan. So the first thing is to make a lesson. Now, one of the most daunting tasks for all of you is going to be to make PowerPoints, because see, it is in the offline. We used to write on the board, we used to write chalk and board and all that stuff. But some of you might not have the right tools to also, use that in the online world as well. Well, there are tools for that, but they come at a costly affair. But I'm going to show you something which is very, very cost effective and which can also help you to make online lessons effectively. How many of you guys over here struggle making PowerPoint? Type the word me on the chat box. That means you struggle making a good PowerPoint, and you actually want to start doing that for yourself, right? So I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to take all your struggles to end today, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Number two is we're also going to see that So first of all, build a lesson. Okay, I'm going to teach 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Then beside the lesson, plan the outcome of each session. For example, today I'm teaching you how to go online. What's my outcome? At the end of the day, I want you to start using online tools to make you a better teacher. Correct? So second step is to make outcome besides your lesson plan. Then the third step for you, okay, is to basically also put down the time taken for the session. For example, you have to time your sessions. Some sessions might take a lot of time, some sessions might take less time. For example, if I know that, okay, today I have to teach you Google Classroom and some other tools, and the time taken for me will be at least 1 hour, right? So I know my lesson is how to teach, how to use Google free tools to teach online. My outcome is to basically help you to become better teacher. My time taken is 1 hour. And the fourth thing is, I will also plan some engagement activities so that you don't get bored. Because at least in the offline world, we can see faces of people, but in the online world, you do not see face of people as well, right? Which is why, okay, we're going to see that how can we make some engagement plans for you, which will actually help you to get to the right people. And this, my friends, I call this a golden quadrant. So you can make a piece of paper, make lessons, outcome, time taken in engagement activity. Once you plan this, trust me, your online journey will become super simple. Do you find this framework to be extremely easy? Give me a quick yes on chat box in case you do that, right? And this is what you need to plan for yourself. Now, let us look at some quick tools, and let's straight away get into some practical training right now. So the first tool which I'm going to teach you today is how do we start using mind maps, right? So in case if you are currently struggling to make PowerPoints, I'm going to show you how can we start using mind mapping tools for this. So for this, there's a tool which I have got for you today. It's called X Minds. Okay, it's called X Mind. I'll just also put this name over here. Okay, for all of you, it's called X Mind. Okay, it's a very cool tool which you can actually use for yourself to start making mind maps. Okay, and mind mapping is also a good tool to basically, remove all the things which you don't want and only focus on things that you want. For example, let's take my lesson. My topic for today is how do we take teachers online. So this is absolutely free tool. You can just install it on your PC. It's also an Android tool. You can also install this on your Android phone as well. All right. And then you can put a lesson for today. So let's take, while I'm teaching you, I don't have a PPT made, but I know my points very well because I've been teaching the same subject for many, many years, which is why I'm going to straight away, put my lesson today. That's how do we teach teachers online. I'm going to say this has four steps. Step number one is to make a lesson plan, which I showed you how to do that. Step number two, plan your presentation. And within presentation now, what tool to use in case you're struggling for that. So you can just click on this small node and you can click on topic over here. Click on subtopic. So what does subtopic do? It basically helps you to make it a topic besides your main topic. Suppose I don't want this, I can just click on delete, and this will just straight away go away. So let's take, I want to make a subtopic, which is the first one I'm going to show you today is what we call as Xmind. The second one I'm going to teach you on today is what we call as a small tool called Genially. And the third is you can actually go and use what we call as Google Slides. Right? So these are three tools which you can actually use for yourself to make things better, right? And then my third topic for today is how do we use distribute notes and assessment. So for that, I'm going to teach you a tool called Google Maps. Right? So you can see very simply put, without a PowerPoint presentation, you can actually make a mind map and you can start showing it to people. How many of you guys over here find this tool to be super helpful for you? Give me a quick helpful on chat box. In case you find this tool super easy, super friendly, and the best part is no PowerPoint required, no preparation required in advance. You can actually use this tool straight away just by putting things over here, right? And that's what really it is. So first thing is use this tool called Xmind. All right. Just put this tool over here. This tool is called Xmind. Okay. So are we clear about this tool so far? Give me a quick clear on chat box and get very, very clear with this. Yep. All right, great. Let's go forward right now. Now, the second tool, which I'm sure you will love, okay, it's one of my best tools for today, is this tool called Genially. Now, what is Genially? Genially is now, how many of you guys over here actually struggle making beautiful looking presentations, which are very, very clean, something that what I'm using right now. You struggle with that. Type the word I on the chat box and you struggle with making so all your struggles are going to go to end today because with this tool, you will be actually be able to make good looking presentations in no time. So let us just go to second tool for today, which is called Genially. So I can just go over here, type the word Genially on Google, and I just got a website called genial.ly. All right. So if you go to this tool, I'll just also put this, it's also there in my PPT. All right. And somebody from my team will also put that on your chat box on your YouTube as well. Okay. Now let me show you how easy it is to make a presentation with this tool. So just click on this thing called Create Genially. Let's take for example, I want to gamify my game, or I want to use learning experience. I want to use presentations. Let us now today just see for presentations. I'm going to show second part of this tool tomorrow in my session, right? So let's now first understand how do we make a good presentation. So you just click on presentation, and now they've got multiple templates. So they've got general template, basic presentation, general vibrant presentation. Okay, let's take vibrant presentation for now. And let's take for example that I want to make presentation for my online session right now, which I'm giving to you. So if you just, these are ready-made templates, you can just click on use this template and they will actually give you the entire PPT designed, fully made in no time. Now, once you've got this, you can just pick and choose what slides you want. This is my introduction slides, my index slide. These are my slides for lesson number 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can just pick and choose whatever design you like from here. And let's take, for example, I like this couple of designs from here. I just pick all these things and I say add. Now, once I add this design, now look what happens.
Hitesh.
Yes.
Hi, sorry. Just for the folks on YouTube, uh, you will see the settings button over there. Click on the settings button and then click on quality and click on 720. Then the blur will go away. Please click. I've also put it on chat. So just you can read it on chat. Just go to YouTube. Click on the settings button, which looks like a nut. Click
So I'll
on
just show them.
quality and make it 720p. The issue will go away once you do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just show you a quick tutorial on this if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So
Just look at the screen.
So let's say for this is present. This is your video. If you click on setting button over here, okay, and it will basically ask you, over here that okay, you know what, I want to have, I want 720 pixel or 480 pixel, whatever it is. So see, this is how it is. It'll ask you the setting option. Click on this quality and click on 480p or 720p. If you don't do that, if you don't click on these two options, you would not be able to see the presentation clearly. So for having this effectively being watched, you need to use a laptop. In case from cell phone, sometime on 2G, 3G network, your presentation might lag. So go to settings, and you can actually use this for yourself, right? I was very clear for you. Yeah, settings, quality, 480p or 720 pixel. That's it. Okay, just do that. It'll get solved for you guys. All right, so let's get back. Now, let me now show you how do we make a presentation, right? So if you use this thing called Genially, now look at this. Look at the magic. It will basically happen, right? So you just come over here. Let's take, I just quickly edit template. I just put over here saying digital marketing tools for teachers. Okay. That's my second is my index. Let's take my index is going to be lesson plan. Lion framework. How to make presentation. This is my 3 lessons which I want to make currently. And whatever I don't want, I can also delete them. If I don't want, I can just delete them and I can just put my lesson plan as it is. And my third slide, let's take for example, how do you make effective presentation? Okay. My fourth slide is section number 1, how to use Genially. Now, once my presentation is made, I can just click on all set. I can say public, reusable, and all set. Moment I do this, moment I keep things on all set, look what really happens over here. I can just say present. It takes some time to kind of present, and look at this. So you can start presenting people straight away from the web. And I can just say, today we're going to present digital marketing tools for teachers. Next slide is we're going to see lesson number 1, line framework, how to do presentations and mind maps. Lesson number 2, okay, we're going to show you how to make effective presentations. And lesson number 3, I'm going to show you how to use Genially. How many of you guys found this super amazing? You found this like super helpful, and you just, you know, your mind is just blown right now looking at things like this. And you never imagined that presentation making be so easy and so fun. Give me a quick eye on the chat box. In case you just said the word awesome in the chat box, you find this super awesome, right? And you really found this to be super helpful. And you think this can actually help you to save numerous amount of times for you to start making presentations today, right? Did you find this super amazing, guys? It's called genial.ly, right? Use this tool. I'm sure it will make you a better, effective online teacher. Now, how many of you guys over here want to see more? Okay. And the third, yes, you can also upload your, also one more thing, you can upload your own images, you can upload your own copy existing files, you can also upload your own PowerPoint. This tool will automatically, actually help you to convert your presentations in no time. So I'm going to show you more about this tool tomorrow as well. But for now, did you think that this tool was super helpful for all of you? Yeah. And do you think that this can actually help you to become a better online teacher as well? Yes, you can download presentation as well. So somebody asked me, can you download presentations? Yes, you can. So let's take, for example, once I made a presentation, I can just go back to genial.ly, go back to my site, and they give me an option to download presentation as well. And, I can take it in PowerPoint format, or I can take it into a PDF format, and I can present it to my class as well, even in the offline world. Just in case you don't have internet, you can also use this as well. So just click on a small thing, and you can actually click over here, and they'll give you an option to download presentation. So then you can just simply download the presentation from here itself. Right? You can just click on the small arrow, and you can click on download from here. Correct. But I think download is a paid feature. It's not a free feature. So for free, but even cloud is very good because it helps you to make dynamic presentations. Now the last tool for lesson plan is to also use Google Slides. Now Google Slides is very simple to PowerPoint. I don't want to waste time, actually showing you this tool because it's quite similar to PowerPoint, and I'm sure most of you already know this. So without further ado, let's go to the second step on how do we make your classes more engaging. Now, how many of you guys over here actually struggle, to make your classes more engaging? And you think that online classes sometimes become a bit more monotonous after some time. And you think that, is there any way I can actually use to make my classes more engaging? How many of you guys want to do that? Type the word EN on the chat box in case you want to make your classes more engaging. And I'm going to show you some tools for this one. Correct? All right. Let me show you this one. So Now, there are a couple of things you can do for making class more engaging. The first thing is when you start doing your classes, you can start playing quiz. Now, there's a quiz within Zoom itself, engaging Zoom or whatever software you use. Normally, they all have quiz feature within them. But one of the best tools that I love, which I've also explained in my past webinars as well, is called Kahoot, right? And Kahoot is one of the best tools that I feel can really work for anybody. Now, but okay, how many guys over here, I just from my understanding, are listening to me for the first time and you've never ever used Kahoot? Type the word "me" on the chat box. In case you've never ever come over here before and you still want to understand this, type the word "me" in case you're coming here for the first time. Okay, so I can see a lot of people are, over here for the first time. Let me just show this tool to you one more time. It's one of the best tools I ever do. So I'm just going to make a quiz in front of you right now, and I'm going to show you a live demo of this. Okay, it's called Kahoot.com. So go to Kahoot.com. And when you make an account over here as a teacher, remember to select the word teacher. Don't select business. If you select business, this tool will become paid. This is an absolute free tool. So ensure that you are using this, for as a teacher and not somebody as a business person. All right, because when you use teacher, they normally give you a free access even to the premium tool as well. So Kahoot is currently a free tool for all education people. So people in the education fraternity, you guys can use Kahoot for making sessions more engaging for yourselves. Okay, let me show this to you. Now, how do we do that? And what are the ways that we can actually start doing things? So XMind was useful for, mind map for making presentations. Okay, so let's quickly do this. Now first things first, we go to Kahoots over here. So Kahoots are these games which you can actually play with all of you, and we can simply have some simple quiz. I'm going to just show a quiz right now in just no time. So you click on this Kahoot, and we have to click on this feature called My Kahoot. You can see you click on create over here on top, and I'm just going to create Kahoot right now in front of you. I click on create, and I'm going to show you this thing called FDP version 3 is my lesson. Click on done. Now the first question I'm going to ask you is, which framework helps you become an effective online teacher? Okay, I put 4 options out here, and I can put a time over here. Let's take the time is 60 seconds. All right, how many points I want to give you, and then 4 options. Let's take I do Linus framework. Second option is Lion framework. Third option is Tiger, and fourth option is Genial.ly. Right. Some of them are second question. I can say over here, second question is true and false. Today every teacher has to be online. What do you think? True or false? Right answer is what? True. I can also take my right answer. So my right answer is over here, lion. So you just put a tick mark. That's the right answer for you. Again, we'll give a 60-second time over here. Right. Then the third question is, let's take on a bit of word cloud. I want to ask you, how do you describe your experience for this session in one word, right? And we just put this over here. Now, once you put the question bank over here, click on done, and then we're going to play this game. So I'm just going to say test this Kahoot right now, and I'm going to show you how does it really work. Okay, it's very, very simple. So you have to go to your, everybody go to your cell phone right now, and you have to type this URL called kahoot.it, Kahoot.it. I want all of you to type this on cell phones. Kahoot.it, right? Just go over here, and then it'll ask you for a game pin. The game pin for us is, this game pin is called 3521571. So I want all of you guys to do this right now. Okay, so for example, like when you go to a cell phone, you open this thing over here, you just put the game pin 3521571, press enter, and then you have to actually put your name. So you just put your name. I just put Hitesh, and I put that. So as you can see over here, when I do this, okay, we can see all these people's name are coming over here right now, and all of you guys can actually come and participate over here. So I want all of you to do this right now. I want all of you to go to kahoot.it, put this game pin 3521571. So I'll just wait for another 1 minute, then I'll just start the quiz. Okay, let's start the quiz right now. So now there'll be 3 questions flashing on your screen. For the questions, you have to see my screen. Don't look at your cell phones. Your cell phones, the questions won't come. This is a cell phone view. You must have seen that you're in. Now, moment I start the quiz over here, you get 60 seconds to answer each question. And you get 4 options. You get 4 boxes in your phone. That box has to correspond with the box on my screen. If you select the right answer and you're the fastest, you get more points. If you select the wrong answer and you're the slowest, you get less points. As simple as that. Let's start the session today. So you're going to start over here. The first question is coming on your screen right now. 3, 2, 1. The question is, which framework helps you to become an effective online teacher? Right? If you pick the right answer, Lioness, Lion, Tiger, Genial.ly. Right? When I say the right answer, you can see the right hand side. I can see the answers popping in on you, and I also just click on the answer over here. The answer is Lion, and when you just click on this thing, that is when you can see answers popping in on your screens, and you will be able to actually, you'll start getting points over here. So when you start planning an online session, my request is to always add a quiz element in your online session. Students love it. Like, so just yesterday I took a session online with one of the colleges, and I always add a Kahoot over there, and students just go gaga over it. They just love participating in this, and the engagement level and the respect for the teacher goes up by 100% in this one. So you should be using this effectively for yourself and for your teachings. Okay, the answer is Lion. Okay, 270 people got it right. And we can see Shweta Rao is the first one, Hebdi second, Nisha, Karthika, and Dr. Parul is the fourth one. Right? Let's go to the second question for today. Today, every teacher has to be online. What do you think? Is true or false? Right? Second simple right answer. I should put the right answer as well over here. There are approximately 500 plus people playing this game right now. As you can see, we got 520 responses so far, right? And that is the power of Kahoot, my friends. It's amazing, superb tool for everybody to use, and also it's quite engaging. So how many guys over here are loving this application? Type the word "love" it in the chat box. You guys are loving this application so far, and you're able to learn much more, and you think this will actually help you to make classroom better, right? So it's true. Let's go to the last question for today. It's a word cloud. Now, after this question, I can see a word cloud popping in. Describe your experience of session in one word. So just type the one word that you like. So I'll just type over something like awesome, and I'll say send. Just type the one word, and the moment you type the one word, I can see a word cloud over here. So, for example, what you can do in your classrooms is you can ask students that what is the answer to this question. Let people type the answer. Or you can say, what do you feel about chapter number 1? What are the key takeaways? And people write one key takeaway from the chapter as well. Correct. So you can actually start engaging students like this, and that will again make them interested in a lesson. They will start enjoying the sessions better in a better way, and then you can actually see what do people write over here. Okay, as you can see, wow, nice, good, awesome, excellent, amazing, lion, wonderful, informative, all these things, right? It's a word cloud. And then when I click on next, finally I'll reveal the results. We'll get top 3 people who answered the fastest. So we got Mona, She is in number 3 position right now. We got Nisha at number 2, and then we got Hebzi as number 1, right? Then the winner comes, and we also get 4th and 5th. Shweta and Chaitali are 4th and 5th. So congrats to all the winners, and I hope you enjoyed this tool again, right? So how many guys over here love this tool? You think this was like super helpful for you, and you actually found this to be brilliant, right? In your own words. Okay, great. So now let's go to the last part of this today's session, which is how do we start using distributing notes to people with this tool called Google Classroom, right? And Google Classroom is one of the most effective tools according to me. Let me show you a quick lowdown on Classroom right now. So first things first, you're going to this thing called classroom.google.com, right? Once you go over here, your Google Classroom will open up for you in your Gmail account. The best part, the entire Google Classroom is absolutely free. You don't have to pay a single rupee for this one. Okay. So, and then you will need to click on this thing called the plus sign. And today, the first step in Google Classroom is to first make your own classroom, right? So the first classroom is you click on the plus sign, click on create class. And when you do that, you say, I've read the terms and condition, and you continue. You put a class name. So let's say my class name is Digital Teachers. My section is FDP version 3. My subject is how to go online. And my room is going to, the room number, just put a random thing. So I just put the room as lion for now. Click on create. Now, when I do this, okay, this is the first step, is to create a classroom. Are we clear with this first step? Give me a quick clear on chat box. We are very clear with this. What's the first step to do? Okay, great. Now, second step is to get students in the classroom. How do you do that? So what you need to do is you need to tell people, you need to tell students to actually go out there, go to Google Classroom and type this thing. So let's take if I'm a student, how do I do that? I'll just come over here. I'll just say, I've tell everybody to go to classroomgoogle.com as a student. So let's take for student, they will do like this. They go to classroomgoogle.com, click on sign in, and they'll just sign in with their normal Gmail account. So ask them to use a normal Gmail, whatever they use in daily life. So I'll just use one of my, wife's Gmail account. So let's take, you need to go to your Gmail right now. The moment you go to your Gmail, it will ask you two options over here on top. So for student, it will ask two things. Number one is to basically join a class, and number one is to create a class. Now, as a student, what do you think? What you should be doing? Should you be choosing join class or create class as a student? You should be doing join class, correct? So you click on join class, and then over here you need to put the class code. Now, what's the class code? Class code is what I have flashed over here. VHTWN2P. Now, I want some of you to actually do this. I want some of you to actually go ahead, and I'll give you a minute, copy this thing down, and I want all of you to come to this Google Class right now. In case you're in a Gmail right now, right? I want all of you to actually do this right now. VHTWN2P. What I'll also do is I'll probably come to my okay, I hope everybody copied this. All right. Let me also go to YouTube and let me just put these things for you right now. I've also, so what I'll do is I will, to make things easier for all of you, I will also basically ask one of my team members to actually put this for you guys in the description box. So team, if somebody can actually do this over here for people, if you can just put this in description box, that will be easier for them to actually figure out things. And in case you're on YouTube right now, my request is to basically please subscribe to our channel, because that will help you to get notified every single time, when you start doing things. So I'll just put it over here for all of you. Google Classroom code. And it's in the description box right now. You can just copy it from there. All right. So I hope some of you have already entered. Now, moment somebody enters into the class, okay, what will basically happen is I can see those people over here in the people's tab. And whoever has come into the class, I can see all the students, Aditi, Anita, Daisy, Mankar, Bhavna, Mansi, all of you are my students right now. So now the fun begins. Now, if you see, all of us can actually start chatting over here. It's like a small social network, right? Where I can tell you that, hey, hi, how are you? What are you doing? Welcome to this tribe over here, blah, 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 blah. So I can say, hello, welcome to the Digital Teachers Tribe. So when you make a classroom, you can actually ask people to join the tribe and you can start posting things for them over here. So people can actually see you and people can then start commenting as well. So let's say some students can also comment to me saying that, hey, thank you so much, sir. How are you doing? Great to have you over here, blah, 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 blah. And you all can actually do that. Now, let us get to some business. Let's understand that how do we start giving people lesson plans, presentations, and all these things in one stream out here, correct? So we click on this thing called classwork. And over here is where we can actually give classroom to people. So the entire Google Classroom gets a Google Drive folder. So let's take, I want to share something very important with them. I want to share a presentation with all of them. I can simply drag and drop my presentation, and then people can actually start downloading presentation from here. So let's take, for example, I want to give my PPT. I can, when I put this over here, every student will get it automatically. So I don't have to I don't have to break my head in giving things over here. Plus, even students can put their work over here as an assignment, and I can also check them back as well. So let us start creating some work for people, all right, in the Google Classroom. So this is what we'll do. Let's take, for example, now we click on this thing called create on top. We can create assignment. So I can give an assignment to people. I can say, first of all, okay, create a lesson plan for online teaching. This is my assignment to people, all right. And what I can simply do is I can click on create over here and I can tell people to create a Google document. I can say Google Sheets. So I can actually give them an entire template also if I want on how an assignment has to be created, right? I can give a sample to them as well. And now, moment I click on this thing called digital teachers, so what will happen is everybody will get a notification and I give you points. I say, if you make a lesson plan and you give it back to me, I will actually give you 100 points and you get marks. The due date for making a lesson plan is actually by 26th. And the topic for this lesson plan is to create a digital lesson plan. And if I want, I can also give a rubric where I can actually define on what conditions I'll give marks, what are the things I'll give marks on. So you can also define a rubric for yourself as well. So I'm sure that most of you must be using rubrics in your in your respective colleges, where you put a title, you put description, you put how many points you can give, what's the level, what's the description again. So you can do all these things over here for students or for faculties as well. And you click on assign. The moment you click on assign, what's going to happen is everybody, okay, you will get a notification in your stream saying Hitesh Motwani posted a new assignment, create lesson plan. And as a student, I will see what is my upcoming due date. So every student can actually, so let's take just a student login right now. Let me refresh this to student login. And you can see over here, moment this classroom gets refreshed, I can see my lesson plan over here, correct? So for me, my assignment is create lesson plan. And I can just simply go over here and I can check what the assignment is as a student. And I can check, oh, I need to create a lesson plan like this. Okay. And then I need to add my work. So I'll say add my work. I can put a presentation file. I can upload a Google file. I can upload a document, slides, whatever I want. So let's take, if I'm a student, I can say attach file. And I'll actually give one of my files from my PC right now over here. And then this particular file will go to everybody, correct? And I can say upload. So now I give my lesson plan over here, and my assignment is done, correct? So as you can see, my assignment is being uploaded out here, and as simple as that, my work is done. And I say turn in, and I say submit. So as a student, I can submit my assignments very simply to this tool, and you can see it's submitted. Now, when I come back to my original as a teacher, I come over here. I can actually then check, which people are commenting, what are they commenting. So how many assignments are done? Any assignments are there, not there. So I can see handed in, right? And some people have not done it, they will not do it, correct? As simple as that. How many guys over here love this simple feature of getting students to upload assignments out here? Give me a quick love it on the chat box. Now let's take this is a student, Roshni. I check her assignment over here, and then I can actually simply give a mark. So I just say, okay, Roshni assignment is fantastic. I like her assignment. Let me give her the marks over here. And I just say, Roshni's marks are 100 on 100. And I say, return. And then, the entire marks systems get automated in the Google Classroom over here. And as you can see, when I refresh this page out here, okay, I can see the marks are getting uploaded out here for every student right now, automatically. So as you can see, 100, 100, 100. If I just search for Roshni, I can actually figure that out over here. So you can see marked as Roshni. Suppose I want to give mark to Surendra, I can do that. I can say Surendra is also 100. Okay, Rama is approximately 90. Blah 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 blah. I can do that. Correct? Did you guys love this particular thing so far? Yep. And then student can chat with you. You can chat with them, and you can do all those works out here. I can check which student work is there. I can see 17 handed in, 236 assigned, 1 mark currently out here very, very easily. So your assignment creation, assignment giving, everything becomes super easy with this tool. Are you finding it super easy so far? Give me a quick easy on the chat box. Okay, now let's go to the second one. You can also you can also create a quiz. So I can say create a quiz, and I can just create a blank quiz out here. How do you create a quiz? I can just say quiz on digital teachers. I can just click on this quiz. I can start creating my question bank over here. So I can just say, for example, what is the tool? What is the best tool for making mind maps? I just say Xmind, Mindly, MindMap, and I can just give an answer over here. So I can just say, okay, let's give an answer to this particular thing. So the answer key is Xmind is the right answer, and I can give them 2 points over here. So you can actually give marks over here. You can put required, not required, and all those things over here. Correct? This is a multiple choice question. If I want to keep it elaborate, I can also keep it elaborate as well. I can also keep it checkboxes based. I can say, which of this is a part of Lion framework? So I say leaving concepts, learning, or lesson, or interesting. Now in this case, there are 2 answers for this particular question. Correct? So now we give the answer key over here. The 2 right answers are these 2. And you give them again 2 points. If I want to give a feedback to the answer, I can also give a feedback to the answer as well. You click on done, make it required. Moment I make this quiz, so I just say quiz for online teachers. I can then simply come over here, click on send. And I just say that's it. I think that's about it. I come back to my, so once you made the quiz, that's about it. You come back to Google Classroom and you click on this thing called as, and again, I can just put a due date over here. I can just say 100 points. Due date is by 26th. Topic. Let's just create a topic over here saying quiz for teachers. And I can click on assign. The moment I click on assign, again, all the students will get an email. Plus all the students will also see in the stream out here that he just put a new assignment. And then the students can actually see, okay, there's an assignment given over here saying quiz. Okay, so before Friday, let me just do this quiz. Then they click on this quiz and they actually start giving the quiz. Moment they give the answers are recorded over here. You can see now Sally is done. So we got her, we got her marks, we got Gokul's marks. Then I can just click on, her assignment, and then these marks, okay, over here will basically will get assigned over here automatically because this is a quiz assignment. So I can also release grades and everything out there. So there's some more features in the quiz, by the way. When you click on this quiz out here, the student can see the mark automatically for themselves. But I can see that 25 responses already come in. And I can also see the marks over here at the back end. And I can also then go to my settings and I can actually make it a quiz, and I can say immediately after each submission, tell them missed questions, tell them the correct answers, and click on save. and then people's quiz will automatically come over here. Now, when I go to my Google Classroom again, and I can see 43 have handed in. When I just refresh this over here, okay, I can then check what are the marks, what are people saying right now, and how people have currently handed in the marks out here, correct? And like this, I can actually give a grade to these people, and I can then simply give them a rubric out of 100. Okay, are we clear with this so far, people? Give me a quick clear on chat box in case you're very clear with this. Right? So it's quite easy again, very simple, very, very easy. Not that rocket science. Okay. Now again, let's go back to classroom. And then I can also make what we call is a question bank for people. So let's take, I want to give some question bank to people. I'm going to give some, something over there. I can do that as well. Very similar to assessment. And then I can also post some material. So let's take, I want to give a material presentation. I just say, poster for upcoming session. I'll just say session 2 on Microsoft technology. And this material is, this topic for this is quiz for teachers. And I can simply attach a link for people to download from here. I can give one of my Google Drive links. I can ask them to download things straight away from there itself. So let's take, for example, I don't have material over here so far. Let me just take a particular file from my desktop right now. It's a dummy file. Okay, it's not the actual material, but this is for you to get an idea. Click on upload. When you click on upload, then students can download that material in their end, right? I can click on post. The moment I post this, it will come on people's stream, and the students can start downloading things from here, okay? And they can actually use that for themselves as well. And finally, in the marks column, when I give marks to everybody, I can actually see, how many marks are assigned for people out of 100, who got how many marks over here. I can actually check all of those things over here straight away, right? So it says this is what Google Classroom does. It is a one-stop shop tool for giving you assignments, giving you quiz, giving you things straight away over here. And then I can check how many have handed in, how many have, what's the comment of people. People start chatting with me over here. They can actually do that. I can check how many people are assigned, how many people are done. And let's take, if I want to also, sometimes let's take now you want to stop asking submissions. It will be done automatically. You don't have to worry about it at all, right? But let's take, for example, still, I can also simply click on settings, and I can say copy all marks to Google Sheets or download all marks in CSV file. I can also take an Excel sheet and hand it to my management as well, just in case the people have not done it so far. So I can do that as well. And I can also see my to-do list and everything out here quite easily. I can also see my student list out here. Suppose if I want to add students manually, I can also do that as well. Click on the plus sign, and I can just type the name, or I can put their email address. They'll get an invitation for joining the classroom automatically. Also, I want to add some other teachers. Let's take 2 teacher taking sessions simultaneously. I can also invite other teachers over here as well. And then 2 teachers can also give assignments and assessments simultaneously over here as well. Correct. And finally, I can also click on reuse any post. I can also create topics for people as a discussion. I can say, what do you feel about online teaching? And I click on topic, right? So now I added a new topic. And then over here within this topic, I can actually, people can start commenting, people can start responding back to us, and people can actually start doing things. As you can see, some comments have already come in over here. Hi everyone, hello, 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 all those things. Just great. Okay, and now let's take my quiz. Okay, for some reason, let's take, for example, I want to ensure that my submissions are done. I can also close the due date, or I can reduce the due date time, and I can also give a time to people as well. Okay, this time is by 12 o'clock sharp, and my quiz will actually get over by 12 tomorrow sharp. So this is how Google Classrooms actually work in a simple format. So it's an online one, also all-in-one tool for anybody who wishes to actually help students, help teachers for assessments, giving materials, giving notes for absolutely free, and it's like a social network of your classroom over here for everybody. And if you want, you can also change the banner. You can upload your own photograph. You can upload a classroom photo over here. You can do all of those things over here. Correct? So how many guys over here loved all of those things? You loved these sessions, you loved, Google Classroom, Kahoot, um, genially, and you just had a fantastic time over here. Type the word love on the chat box if you loved it so far. Great. So now comes the time for the ultimate thing, which is the test for today and the attendance for today. So what I'll do is we created a small test for all of you. Okay. Before I share the link with all of you, let me also just tell you that this test is going to be a multiple choice question. Okay. Only people who give the test will get the certificates. People who do not give the test won't get certificates. Also, this time we're doing things a bit differently. Every single test for every day is only going to be open until 8 p.m. 2 hours after session gets over. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. the test is gonna get over, right? So we're gonna shut off the link for people to not to submit anymore. So you have 2 hours to to give the test if you want your certificates, and only people who give the test will get certificates, right? So remember that. So for this, the link for the test is over here. I'm flashing on your screen right now. Okay, just give me one moment. So for people on YouTube currently, you can see the test link in your description. Okay, just go to description and you can check the link over there. So in case you're watching me on YouTube right now, you go to YouTube, you open the video, and you can see the description box over there. The moment you see the description box, you will be able to see the test over there itself. Okay, the link over there, as you can see over here, come down, you see the test link out here, correct? And some people who want to type down the test link over here, you can also type down test link over here itself. This is a test link for everybody. So I'll give you approximately 5 minutes and you can give the test in the meanwhile. Which is if you face network issue, Flora, you have 2 hours. 2 hours is a good enough time for solving any network issue. So this is the link in front of you, bit.ly/FDP V3 day 1. Type it out, or you can go check your description box on YouTube, and you can check the link over here. Give your test. Only people who give the test will get certificates, and nobody else. Yeah, you have to go to the link now. So if you go to the link now, which is waiting for you, we're waiting for you for 5 minutes, for about 2-3 minutes right now. All right, and then after that, we got something special to announce. One of our offerings which we have for teachers to become online. Well, that's not possible because it's a Google link, and Google link usually never goes down. So as you can see, I'll open the test link in front of you. It's a test link. It's coming. Email, name, phone number, college. 3 questions. And once you give a test, your marks will be recorded, and basis that we'll be announcing the certificates tomorrow. Okay. In case if there's any issues, remember you have this link till 8 p.m. today only. After 8 p.m., we're going to expire the link. So in the meanwhile, if you have any questions, you want to ask me anything, you can ask me. We can explore question answers for a few minutes, and then we'll continue the one offering that we have for you, okay, which is going to be lovely. Any questions in the meanwhile that you want to ask me? Feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer any question of yours. So Chitra asking which is the best tool for live sessions? It's Zoom, which we're using right now. I think that's one of the best. Yes, multiple teaching also work in classroom, Shweta. As I told you already, you can add more teachers in the classroom and you can do that as well. So yeah, sorry, this link cannot be shared on WhatsApp because we only restrict to participants who are here over here right now. Yes, it's code is for online only. So if only people, if there are two questions or if there are two answers for one question, only if people answer both the questions, they'll get marked. If not, then they won't get marked. So if you're not teaching any school, just type the word NA on the chat box or NA on the chest in case you're not teaching any school right now. But this is a session especially for people who are teaching in school or colleges. Okay. So Sagi, you can put images in case you're having some equations to put, and you can just put it over, you can just put it as a presentation and you can type it over there in case you're doing live classes. So Netaji Patil is asking, how can you get control over the class? Basically, the Google Classroom is yours. Obviously, you can get control in the class just like that. I'm sorry, we can't unmute anybody. If there's any questions, put on the chat box over here. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions on the chat box. So Kinesh is asking, does Google Classroom has any limit of students? No, Google Classroom has got no limits. Okay, it's unlimited for students as of now. Which is why it's free, correct? How can you get assignment for mathematics in Google Classroom? Good question, Rishika. So for maths teachers, what you have to do is you have to basically put the questions in an image format. You can also put an image in the questions as well, right? Let me show that to you. So let's take, for example, if I come over here in my questions and I can see over here, I can also add an image as an option. So you can just put an image with equations and you can actually give that as an option, in the quiz as well, Rishika. So Amit, you have to upload video on YouTube or you can use in Google Drive to share the video with students as well. So any version is fine, Aditi, for XMind. So Google Classroom is only an assignment-based question. Okay. So Google Classroom cannot be used for live sessions, unfortunately. For live sessions, you have to use Zoom only. Okay, there's no need to install Google Classroom with there. It's completely online. So you can upload images for any technical subject, biology, mathematics. You can just upload images of your equations and let that be, the question bank for people where they can answer. You can also put an image for people on the screen, and then they can write down and they can upload it. Like I'm a faculty for KJ Somaya as well, and we in fact checked the entire answer paper of people on Google Classroom. Where students were given the test at home, they were asked to write and they were asked to upload, the questions via Google Classroom on the drive. And the drive was shared with me automatically. I was able to see the drive and I was able to actually give marks also online, right? So you can do that for any subject. Kahoot is a free app. Genially, in the free version, can only do up to 3 presentations. All right. So now let me present to you, okay, something which might be of interest to everybody. And let me put a disclaimer over here. This is one of our paid courses which we're telling you about right now. How many of you guys over here would actually, how many of you teachers over here want to become the ultimate trainer? You actually want to, become the best trainer online, and you want to learn the entire training suite over here. Give me a quick me on the chat box. That's your aim. And in case you think that, okay, this is what I want to do, I want to also teach people commercially as well. I want to also teach people offline apart from my college as well. How many of you guys want to do that? Okay. So I'm going to show you today how do we do that. So we got a program for all of you. This program is called the Ultimate Trainer Program. It's for trainers and teachers who wish to become the best trainers in the world. Right. So now, what if I tell you that what if you can just teach once and earn forever? How many of you find this to be a dream come true? I think this will be super amazing and just wow for you. Type the word wow on the chat box in case if this happens in your life, you can actually become one of those teachers who can earn a lot of passive income by teaching your passion. Also, you see today, each one of us, we all are good at our subjects. That means we've been teaching one subject for many, many years. And we are all world-class trainers when it comes to your own topics. But there's one thing that we all lack, and that lack is a system to assemble everything online. That means sometimes we struggle to do smallest tasks online, like shooting a video or promoting ourselves, getting students for our paid programs. How many of you guys over here feel that we all struggle with one thing or two things, which is why we are not able to actually go out there and teach online and actually also earn some passive income with our teaching? Give me a quick me on the chat box in case you can relate to this right now. Right, because I was also like this same like you guys. I was also one of them, and so I used to struggle online. I used to be an offline teacher for almost 10 years of my career, right? And 3 years back I took a shift and I said, you know what, if I don't go online right now, it can never happen to me. So if you see, every teacher, if they want to become a world-class trainer, there has to be three things. The first thing that you need is you need to understand how do we use the right technology. And if you go and out there and figure out things on your own, it's going to take you ages to do that. If you agree with me, type the word agree on the chat box. Second thing that we all struggle is how do we market our courses? How do we market ourselves? See, to the entire world needs the best teacher. And I believe that in this time today, trainers are the only one that can change the world. All of us are responsible for changing the world. Because if people don't learn what they learn, they cannot go where they want to go above and beyond. Do you agree with me? Give me a quick agree on chat box. Now, the second biggest struggle is that how do we start marketing ourselves? How do we start reaching out to people? How do we get people to know more about our courses? For example, there are many teachers, many students who struggle with mathematics, and you're one of the best mathematics teacher. Can you teach them mathematics? There are many students who struggle with, clearing IIT, JEE exams. I am the one who can teach them how to do IIT, JEE. What if I tell you you can become a parallel Byju's at 1/10 of the cost of the Byju's is incurring, and you can start incurring, and you can start making an online empire for yourself? Would that interest you? Give me a quick yes. And the third biggest struggle for any teachers is how to make online videos, how to make online content, because most of us again struggle making online content, right? So how do we do that? Let's understand these three things right now. So what I'm going to show you today is basically, it only takes, this particular online teaching bundle. It'll only take you 7 lectures to become an ultimate online trainer. And there are 7 stages you have to pass. Now, what the 7 stages are? How many of you guys over here want to walk this 7-stage journey with me? Type the word 7 on chat box. So the first stage that is there is to understand the right technology and to apply the right technology. So in the first course, what we will do is these are like 7 courses in one. In the first course, we will teach you, okay, how can you make your sessions digitally powered. That means using some of the tools I showed you. This is just a trailer. There are hundreds and more things that you can do to make your sessions more effective. Number two, we're going to show you the best tools to make your lectures interesting for students in the recorded format and live format, both, that they start coming back to you again and again, again and again, again and again. Number three, we're also going to show you how can you make amazing presentation just like the one we're making right now, animated and static both. And also we'll show you how can you structure your content, and ultimately how can you make your presentations the most effective one. So do you think this first program on how to use technology to become better trainers is helpful? Give me a loud yes on chat box. So this course alone, if you really ask me, we sell this course standalone. This course is worth 10,000 rupees in value. Now, second course that we have for you, okay, is we're gonna teach you what we're gonna this course called Online Live Session Bundle. Where what we do is we teach you how can you start taking live sessions, how can you use breakout rooms, and how can you give assignments just like offline classrooms in the online world. How do you conduct synchronous learning? That means how do you conduct live sessions with multiple tools, free and paid both, for yourself? And ultimately, how can you also play recorded videos while you're giving live and other people feel as if the live session is going on? Do you think this will be extremely useful for you? Give me a quick yes on chat box. So this is the online live bundle. This course again is worth approximately 10,000 rupees in value. The total bundle worth is about 20,000 rupees right now. The third part of the session, okay, is basically video editing. That means shooting videos, editing videos, the right lighting that you require for videos. Right. For example, we show you how to learn how to shoot videos. How do we use what we call as asynchronous learning and recorded sessions for yourself? Because with videos, you can multiply yourself. You can sleep and you can still make money. How can you make money with videos ultimately so that you can start selling courses on your own school, not even go to Udemy and all, in your own school? And how can you edit videos with free and paid tools, even if you have never done this in the past, with ultimate ease? How many of you think this video editing bundle will be extremely helpful for you? Give me a quick yes on the chat box again. This course alone is again valued at about 15,000 rupees. Total bundle value has now become 35,000 rupees right now. Then the fourth stage, the fourth course which I have for you is ultimately how do you make crowd go crazy behind you? How do you start engaging people ultimately? So so in this particular program, you learn how do we structure information, how do you structure presentation effectively, how do you make your hero introduction, how do you introduce yourself so that people in the first 10 minutes go flat on you. They say like, this is the guy I want to learn from. Also, how can you ensure that you make connect with your audience online? And most importantly, how can you replicate your offline persona online and ultimately use, if online engaging tools I just showed you like Kahoot and other stuff, they are much more than that, for you to become your crowd going crazy and you having raving fans for you. Again, this particular course is valued about 10,000 rupees. Total bundle value is about 45,000 rupees right now. Right now, the next stage is to basically use social media marketing. How many of you guys over here feel that, we all are great teachers, we got passion, we got purpose, but the third P is missing in our life, which is profit? Give me a quick yes on chat box if you agree with this. Where teachers who change the world, sometimes there are students who get 10 times higher package than what teachers do, right? Because you know why? Because the student is able to market himself in front of the interviewers, but we are not able to market ourselves in front of right people. So I'm going to show you how can you market yourself today, right? And so in this particular program, I'll show you how do you market yourself, how do you get your webinar and seminar rooms full. As you can see over here, without spending a single rupee currently, we got a crowd of 2,800 people who are attending the session live right now. Then we're also going to show you how do we use paid and organic strategies both. I'm not saying completely free, but you also have to use paid marketing. And how do you make your creative social media? How do you basically make videos of social media? And how do you start branding yourself? This social media branding course, okay, we sell for about 20,000 rupees in the market. The total bundle value is about 75,000 rupees right now. How many of you guys think social media is extremely important and you want to learn this art? Like, give me a quick yes on chat box in case you think this is the most important thing for you right now. And the sixth stage, okay, for us is ultimately running paid campaigns. So I'm going to show you how can you target the right users, how can you scale up your online courses worldwide, how can you create compelling offers, how can you pitch using social media. And how can you micro target any market? For example, if I want to target students currently at IIM Bangalore, I can do that. I want to target students staying in Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Bandra, I can do that. I can target people no matter wherever they are. Correct. And I can also teach you how do we get lead cost to the lowest price for yourself. And most importantly, how can you start running ads on Instagram and Facebook to get your webinar, seminar rooms full, market yourself, and sell your online courses while you're sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, while you're playing with your kids. And this particular program is again worth 15,000 rupees. Total bundle has now become approximately 90,000 rupees right now. And the last stage is I'm also going to teach you how can you make your own online school without coding. Like just to give you a demo of this, okay? I'll give you a quick demo of this one. So there is this school that we have on this place called in where people can actually learn. And this is our own online school that we have right now, right? Which people are using, people are coming over here, they're going to be studying with us. And they're able to make difference in people's life. So as you can see over here, today we have our own classrooms. And in this classroom, people are currently studying. We have trained over 1,000 plus people currently over here. Just in this pandemic, we've taken across approximately our paid programs. And I'll just show you one of the courses for video making, video editing that we have for people who learn how to make videos. Correct? And this is how the course actually functions. So people actually come to the school of Nordstrom Academy online, and they actually, go through the video lessons. They click on the video lessons. They see the video. They look at other programs. Right? They have to log in with login ID and password so that your courses are not copy pasted anywhere. It's your course in your systems, in your servers, absolutely secure. How many of you guys over here would want to make your own online school like this? Okay, where you need to basically you can learn how to create online courses. You learn how to enroll students online. You learn how to sell via online schools. You'll actually also create your own online library and create your own online school and ultimately earn some passive income with it. This bundle alone is worth 10,000 rupees. Total bundle value is now about 1,05,000 rupees for you. How many of you guys over here have seen that these 7 stages, okay, will be able to change your life? And if you currently are interested, if you can relate to all of these things, I want you to type in the chat box, I do. For example, how many of you guys over here want to start earning some passive income for yourself? You want to start changing the way that you currently teach. How many of you over here want to teach online and earn with your skill sets? How many of you over here would want to do more with your free time and ultimately spend some time with your family and friends while actually having your own online school? And how many of you guys over here want to pursue your dreams? And most importantly, you want to dominate the online world. In case you relate to all of these things, type the word I do on the chat box. And I want you to become free. I want you all to actually start learning and I want you to start earning, because if you can change the world, can change somebody's future, you should do that. You shouldn't step back and sit in your comfort zone, because you are meant to do more with your time right now. And most importantly, how many of you over here want to become the ultimate trainer? Type the word I on the chat box. So this total bundle value is about 1,05,000 in value. But today we're going to charge you this much because it's for teachers who really understand that. Now, I will repeat what the 7 sessions are. Okay. Number 1, we're going to teach you about technology application. Number 2, we're going to teach you about how do we take online lectures. Number 3, we're going to teach you about how to do video editing. Number 4, we're going to teach you how do we engage your crowd. Number 5, we're going to teach you how do we actually use social media marketing. Number 6, we teach you how do we use paid media. And number 7, we actually teach you how do we create our online school, right? Now, the question that you must be having is, what is the course fee? What if I tell you this course actually pays you back in case you complete the assignments? Would that be interesting for you? Give me a quick yes on the chat box. So this is a very unique course that we have built for all of you. And instead of taking money, yes, you need to commit yourself, because if you don't commit, you can't grow, right? But some part of your fees, we will pay you back if you complete the task, so that we just don't teach you, we empower you. So my job is not to give you information. My job is to bring transformation in your life. How many of you people over here want to be transformed right now? And you are interested in transforming your life, and you want to transform hundreds of other lives as well. Give me a quick eye on the chat box. I want all of you to remember this. You are meant to do more with your time, right? So the course fee for this one, actually the course price is about 10,000 rupees. But in this particular program, what we do is, if you complete your tasks, we'll give you 3,000 rupees back. And the effective price of the course for you, if you complete all the assignments, is just 7,000 rupees. But this course can actually become free for you, and you can actually make 10 times more for this particular program. The question is how? Because moment you implement all the 7 stages that we teach you, in your first or second webinar itself, I guarantee you'll be able to recover your entire cost if you follow the framework to the T. And this is not just a course, it's a livelihood for many people, because this can actually help you make money online. So now, what are the milestones and how does the cashback work? Let's understand that. So the first milestone is what we call the marketing milestone. When we teach you how to market, we'll give you a task, we'll give you an assignment. If you complete the assignment in a given period of time, okay, so let's take when we teach you lesson number 1 and 2, an assignment will be given to you. You have to complete that assignment and come back to us. And if you submit a record that you actually did that, if you have done that, you will get your first cashback of 1,000 rupees back directly in your bank account. Then, when you come back in day number 3 and 4, again, where we teach you how do we make videos, how do we record your videos, what do we do about it. We'll give you some more time for this one. And if you're able to record the video, you're able to submit and show us your online videos, you again get your second cashback. And then in the third one, we'll teach you how do you market and how to create an online school. And if you create an online school and you create your videos, you upload your videos, you market yourself, we again give you 1,000 rupees back. So that we ensure we're not just teaching you, we are empowering you. How many of you guys find this proposition to be absolutely amazing? Give me a quick yes on chat box. In this program, okay, as I told you, we're not selling for 1 lakh rupees, we're not selling for 50,000, 15,000. It is just currently for 10,000 rupees. And if you complete the assignments, you get everything back. Now, who's going to teach you? It's going to be me, Neil, and Roshni. Because we combined have got a huge amount of experience in online teaching. In fact, we've been doing this for many, many years. And in Corona time, we also did a record where we have currently trained approximately 40,000 plus teachers online. So, and just in case, now you feel, I don't want the entire course, I just want to have a part of it. So let's take some of you want to just have a video editing program, or some of you just want to have the technology program where you want to just create your online school and learn about technologies. Okay. This particular program, you can take this 2 programs separately also if you want, just for 3,500 rupees. Now, this particular program is going to get started after 2 weeks. That means today we are sitting on 24th. We're going to start this program after 2 weeks in second week of July. And it's going to be a recorded course. The time frame, moment you enroll into a batch, all right, you have to complete all these assignments in the matter of 15 days. If you complete 15 days, you'll get your cash back. Because 15 days, you'll actually be able to create an online school, record videos, and do everything online. Do you think, are you up for challenge? And you want to actually enroll in this program? Give me a quick I want to on the chat box. Somebody think that this will be totally worthwhile for you, and you actually want to get into this. Type the word I want to on the chat box. So, in case you are keen, you can see this links out here. I'm going to give you a combined link for everything. You can just go to this link over here right now. Okay, bit.ly/all C NSA. All C means all course NSA. Okay, moment you go over here, you'll find the links, the payment links to all our programs. You can see the Ultimate Trainer course, the video making course, technology master program. Remember, if you do the assignments, this course for 7,000 bucks. These two don't have any cash back. Only this one does. So in case if you're keen, click on the link. The moment you click on the link, you will be actually be able to go to our payment gateway and you can do the online payment. And I'll welcome you live. You'll get a call from my team, a message from my team on WhatsApp, and you'll be actually be able to go things and go live in no time. Right. So do you think you're up for challenge? Yes, we'll share the link over here with all of you. So this link is over here. For people on YouTube currently, you can see the link in the description box. So in case you got any questions regarding this, you want to ask me anything about it, you can see the link over here. For our paid courses, the link is over here. Click on this link and you'll be able to get all our paid courses right now. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you inside the paid programs. In the meanwhile, in case you are in, type the word I am in, make the payment, and I will currently welcome you live in this particular program. So any questions regarding the same, feel free to ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions of yours. Let me just put the slides up. So second program that we have is called the Video Editing Master Program. We will teach you how to create videos, how to engage your crowd. That's for 3,500 rupees. In this, we'll teach you how do we record a video, how do we shoot a video, what lighting is required, what sound equipment is required, every single thing. That's for 3,500 rupees, no cash back. So in case if you're interested, the link is there at the bottom. And the third one is called Technology Master Program. We will teach you how to create online schools, how to use right technology to engage people. That's again for 3,500 rupees. And if you want the entire bundle, you get for 10,000 rupees and you get 3,000 cashback if you complete the assignments. So don't worry about Shashti. If it shows you use a personal account, don't worry, just go ahead and create it. Even I'm using personal account right now. Right. So the deadline for this is particular, just next 2 days, because then we're going to start our first batch. So in case if you're keen, you got 2 days to think about it. You can click on this link, make the payment, and we will be more than happy to welcome you. All right. Any questions? So people who have missed the test, who are asking about assignment is there in your test link is there in the description box. Click in the description box to, get the assignment up and running for you. You can actually see all the things in the description box over there. So we welcome you live in this course. If you have any more questions, put in the chat box. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions right now. Just give me one moment, people. And remember, people, one more notice that your test link is only there till 8 o'clock in the night. After that, the testing will expire. So once you use the test link, the certificate will come to you automatically in the next few days. Okay, so in case if you are done, then we are done over here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Microsoft training. Yes. So in case you want to talk to somebody about it, what you can do is you can speak to my colleague Neil. So in case if you're keen, you can call on this number. Okay, Neil over here, and he'll be able to guide you for everything that you want. So in case if you're confused what to go for, what not to go for, you actually do that. And Neil, if you can also share a link for people to fill in their interest, that will also be great. Let me also just share the screen one more time. Yeah. So Neil, if you can just share with them the link, that will be great for for them to fill up.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So in the meanwhile, let's see if people have some more questions. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope it was totally worth your time to come over here and be with us. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to have a session on Microsoft Teams, and over there we'll basically teach you how to use Microsoft tools, which is again absolutely free, more secured, for you to actually start doing things in a better fashion, right? So don't forget to tune in tomorrow. So next we meet tomorrow, Vikrant. Day 2 will come on your WhatsApp groups. It will come on your emails. Okay. And everything will come over there in your respective emails. So in case you're done over here. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. In case if you're keen, you can speak to Neil and he'll guide you in whatever way you want. Okay. So we only have 2 days, Vikrant. The sessions are for 2 days. This Ultimate Trainer program is for lifetime access given to all of you. This program is a lifetime access, and but then the assignments are going to be time based. So just go to Xmind and just download software. You can just Google search Gagan. You'll find it over there. Thank you so much, Flora. Okay. So guys, don't forget to register. The link is given on the screen right now. In case if you're keen, register so that you take the benefit of this particular program. All right, let's see. Okay, so Sheena Singh, can you elaborate on the e-school session? So e-school basically means that, if you've seen Udemy, now Udemy, they underprice your course and all, but how do we create an own online school? So let's take now, if you create an own online school, it's going to become super tough for you, correct? But how can you create your own online school for yourself where you can upload your own courses, you can sell your courses, the payment comes to you automatically, email goes to the student automatically, everything, every single thing happens in your e-school. That's what e-school actually means. No features required on laptop, Rashi, because this is completely online cloud-based software. So even a laptop is a basic laptop is more than enough for for this online ultimate trainer program. So we will, Jibrin, for the assignments, we will only brief you once you enroll in the program. All right, so don't worry about it. It's going to be extremely systematic. And if you upload assignments, once you upload it, you get certain points. The moment you get points, you get paid for it. Yes, anybody. So any teacher who wishes to sell a course online, Alical, it will help you. Okay. Thank you so much. So how many guys over here are currently in? That means you actually want to enroll in this, and you think this can be a life changer and game changer thing for you. Type the word I'm in. Right. So assessment is there in the test link in the description box below. So in case people are still struggling to find your assessment link, it's over here in the description box of your YouTube link. Right? Just go there, you can find it over there. Okay. Any more things that you want to ask me? For the paid course assignment, you have to enroll in the program first, then the audit will be given to you. Yes, YouTube link will be saved for later also. Yes, that's right. So YouTube link is there for, you can see all our FDPs of the past also on our channel. So in case you're still over here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because when you subscribe to our channel, you get all the latest notifications about our courses, about our free tools and everything over there. Okay. Yes, Vishal, is the limit for Google Meet. It's 100 people only. So there's no feedback link for today's session. Feedback link is the test link only. The link is already there in the description box. If you're in YouTube, check the description box and you can find the link over there. Yes, all three are free apps. Genially is only free up to 3 presentations. Kahoot is free up to 4-5 quizzes, I guess, and up to 4-5 questions per quiz. Number of quizzes unlimited, and Xmind is also free. So that's it then. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, have a good night. See you. Bye-bye.